Well, also from today, traffic law enforcement officers are gearing up for the mammoth task of keeping order on the roads over the Easter weekend. Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula is expected to open the Easter Road Safety Campaign, which will continue until the 1st of May. Mbalula will be encouraging officers working over this period to tackle drunk driving and lawlessness on the roads. Well, Fikile Mbalula is in Heidelberg, where that launch is supposed to happen. Let's find out what the plans are. Fikile, good morning once again. And yes, as we've been saying, we didn't have interprovincial travel over the Easter weekend last year, but this will be a bit of a tricky one, I suppose, for law enforcement, especially when it comes to public transport, when it comes to making sure that COVID safety protocols are being observed along the way as well.
Yes, that's right, UV. A lot of that happening on the ground here. We've seen a lot of demonstrations as well as how they have also incorporated some technology into today's roadblock. Obviously, we had heard something about the cameras and about the drones, but joining me now is Ayanda Ali Payne, who will explain to us a little about how is it different this year, considering the fact that there is COVID.
Thank you very much for having us, and a very good morning to you and to your viewers. Indeed, we are faced with the dual threat of the spread of COVID-19, but also making sure that we curb the carnage on the roads. And so the Ministry of Transport, the department, as well as its entities, will be out and about making sure that we eliminate those two threats as much as possible. You spoke about the use of modern technology. We're combining the use of your body cams, your drones. We're also making sure that we have your high-speed vehicles that are also able to record and have also been custom fit with a number of new advancements that will assist in the fight, of course, against the carnage that we see on the roads and also stop the spread of COVID-19. We've not only done the technology or gone the technology route, we've also brought in more additional manpower. So we're looking at law enforcement on the ground by way of national traffic police to supplement the provinces and the municipal law enforcement officials as well. The message is clear. We want to work together with all South Africans. It must be a multidisciplinary approach if we're going to reduce the death toll on the road and also stop the spread of COVID.
Well, like you're saying, you want to work with all South Africans. Tell me, in terms of taxi drivers, obviously, that are now going home, what have you seen so far? Have you monitored? Are they following the regulation?
We are pretty much happy with the way in which the taxi operators have conducted themselves. We've seen that they are adhering to the use of masks in their vehicles. They are making sure that they sanitize people coming in. We've also lent a helping hand to make sure that their taxi ranks are clean, working alongside the provinces, because as you know, the Department of Transport is a concurrent function. So we work not only national government, but provincially and locally as well to make sure that we can assist the taxi industry as much as humanly possible. We're happy with the compliance that we've seen thus far, but we continue to call for more. 70% loading capacity if you're going to be traveling long distance, that's 200 kilometers plus. But in your short commuter distances, 100% is permitted. But of course, we stress again the use of your masks and sanitizers, of course, ventilation as well in the vehicles.
All right, and when we talk about the umbrella body, are we going to be seeing any of that in the industry?
Now, you're talking about something that's quite important that was a key feature in the National Taxi Lekgotla that we held last year. One of the resolutions was to have that industry representative body that is able to cover the entire industry and the sector as a whole. Now, this was subject to the resolutions of the Taxi Lekgotla, and as you know that we have continued to implement those resolutions by setting up an eminent persons body that will oversee this, as well as a task team that comprises the taxi industry itself. We are continuing with engagements. The minister continues to meet with the taxi industry, and we hope to make an announcement soon when it comes to that body and many other issues such as the professionalization, formalization and subsidization of the industry.
All right, thank you very much. Ayanda Ali Payne, just speaking to us, of course, about all that's happening here in the roadblock and also talking about what is happening in the taxi industry. So we will wait to hear how far that umbrella body will be going in time.
All right, Fikile Mbalula, thanks so much. She's in Heidelberg, and that's ahead of the Easter long weekend, just what the traffic department or traffic authorities are doing and making sure you take no chances. Well,